tell myself or tell you all about myself without like me knowing you guys each personally, and I don't really kind of know your names a little bit, but not that much. But anyway, I'd like to get to know you all because you all seem pretty cool. And but anyway, I wanted to share with you some of my quotes that have really inspired me that I've heard. I actually do write down a lot of stuff, probably because I want to be a script writer or a writer. And yeah, so I write down a lot of quotes, but these 3 quotes are probably my top 10 at least, and just wanted to share them with you. So the first one is by this guy named Spencer Johnson, who is kind of he writes self-help books. But it is, what would you do if you weren't afraid? And I think that really spoke to me because I went to La Jolla High, but I'm not from La Jolla High. And so people in high school are kind of lame anyway, and people at La Jolla High are super lame. And so I kind of became super lame to try and fit in with everyone because I was scared to be different. And yeah, and I think that I interpret don't be afraid as just don't worry about what other people think of you. And my object is my hair, because I don't usually have blonde hair. I usually have brown hair, and all my close friends, when I first bleached my hair, they were like, "That is so ugly. Why did you bleach your hair?" And I was just like, because I wanted to. I didn't do it for you. I did it because for me. So I was not afraid to do that. And the second quote is by Rainer Maria Rilke, and he was a modernist poet, which is the late 1800s to the early 1900s. And it is, believe in yourself, the more, and it will become reality. Believe that with your feelings and your work, you are taking part in the greatest. The more strongly you cultivate this belief, the more will reality and the world go forth from it. And I think that's really empowering, and I think that everyone should apply that in their life, because I think that, as cliche as it sounds, I think that it is really important to just believe in yourself and believe that what you're doing, and just go for it. And yeah, and the thing for that is my cartoon that I drew. Yeah, thanks. And all right, so in the first picture, there's this girl and this guy, and she's like, "I'm gonna be famous someday," and he's like, "You're crazy." And then 2 years later, she's in Hollywood, and there are all the paparazzi, and he's like, "Remember me?" And she doesn't. Okay, and then the third quote I would like to share is by Conan O'Brien. And is anyone a Conan O'Brien fan? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, so his last show that he did this a monologue, and he just looked into the camera and he was like, "I know, I have a lot of a big young fan population, people that like me," and he was like, so basically he's like, "To you guys, really, I hate cynicism. It's my least favorite quality. It doesn't lead anywhere. Nobody in life gets exactly what they thought they were going to get, but if you work really hard and you're kind, amazing things will happen." And I live by that. And at the time, I was super lame and being a jerk to people. And right when I heard that, I was like, you know what, I got to turn myself around. And I've been really nice to everyone ever since. So, yeah. So, the summary for all these quotes is, believe in yourself enough to not be afraid or act cynical, and you will go far in life. Thanks. Oh, here's Conan.